African Cup of Nations time, and it is a game that doesn't really mean anything in terms of the tournament moving on, but it's two sides that have warmed the hearts of us both in crap football history. Seychelles and Botswana. I'm James Carter, joined by Jack Shepherd. How are you feeling about this one?
Well, it's a fun game, isn't it? Seychelles, Botswana. It means nothing, so it's basically a friendly, actually. But
essentially, yes.
And we'll notice that because of quite a few changes for the Seychelles and a lot of
giving them a chance. And we saw Stade there, the man who did appear in the Club World Cup, but has not appeared in this tournament thus far.
Indeed. Nil points all around for both these teams, so someone will get their first point of the tournament.
Botswana so cruelly taken away from them, but Rwanda. And no shame in that at all, because Rwanda went on to prove they're a half-decent side and have a real chance of winning this tournament, don't they?
There's some big names to keep an eye on as well. Well, not big names, but in terms of crap tournaments, they're good players. Big players. Much like Mauritius.
I like that Botswana badge there. I've never really established that. It's kind of two whalebones. Is it two whalebones and then two zebras?
Two zebras.
And a man is trying to skip through with a football there.
Yeah.
Past the zebras.
Not past the zebras,
Interesting.
That's what Botswana's like. Life in Botswana is footballing through a field of zebras.
Yes.
And
I always like the
we're at this stadium again.
The humorous joke about the zebra who the horse who has the picture of the zebra on his wall, and he says that was the time when he played for Juventus.
Warren Melly comes into the squad.
So,
an appropriate time for a joke there. We've got all day. Let's talk about the team sheets. Kitsoma Puisang.
We'll be sad to lose Kitsoma Puisang from this tournament.
Everyone will be very sad to lose Kitsoma Puisang. I think we had a new centre midfielder in there, but all the names are so similar that I can't remember which one was which. James, I would like your prediction.
A 3-3 draw, a thrilling 3-3 draw.
3-3.
Why not?
Well, it's hard to predict this one, but I say Botswana, Kitsoma Puisang gets himself a couple of goals. But the Seychelles get us underway here. Christ, Kitsoma Puisang came out the gate there like a whippet.
All guns blazing. Do you think it'd be hard to find motivation when you know you're going home after this football match?
Maybe that's the case there, but the crowd here is...
Especially for Botswana, who may have thought they had a chance of going through up until the 91st minute last time.
With this crowd in this climate, and I think they'll be happy just to be out there enjoying themselves.
I would be surprised if some of these players don't go home and they carry on and stay for the rest of the tournament.
It's a party in Mauritius, isn't it?
It is. And the party's only really just beginning, I feel. Still.
Forcing a save there early on.
But the bulk of the football matches will be over in just a few days' time, and we will be focusing on knockout football, which is always exciting. We enjoy knockout football.
Gilbert Baroudi only finds the goalkeeper Romeo Barra there with that header. Brian Darby gets tackled there. Kitsoma Puisang finds Diddley Squat there with that pass. Here's Brian Darby. Brian Darby again on the overlap down the right hand side. Junior Mathio. Header, goal!
Oh, Carl Hall.
Yep, Carl Hall with a great heading effort there.
Oh, it was in all.
Oh, well he is. See, they're excited to play this one.
Carl Hill Hall.
Hill Hall, yep.
He was famously known as Hill Hall in the Cup.
Yep. It was a nice play down the right wing, I thought.
Yep. Nice. Cut back.
Good cross.
Nobody watched him. Carl Hall ghosts in to give Seychelles the lead.
Lovely cross. And a powerful header off the top of his bonds. And a screaming celebration there from Carl Hill Hall. Botswana now. Kitsoma Puisang. Kitsoma Puisang. It's Mapuisang. Oh, and I wanted to get excited there.
You just want to see him succeed.
Roddy Ricky. Try to play that one square. Well, it's kind of a success, but that's only fell to Botswana. Oh, and that's given away to Gilbert Baruti there. Gilbert Baruti chips the keeper, chips the net.
Oh, chips the net as well. Over-ambitious from Gilbert Baruti.
Well, it was a wayward pass there. You're not supposed to play it across your own box, are you? But he did, and nearly punished by Gilbert Baruti.
Almost. I wouldn't be too dissatisfied, son.
I would be, son. So here's Daryl Damu. Finds Brian Dorby with the header, and Delari's there to clean that one up. Here he is, Delari, down the left. Gives it to Kitsoma Puisang. Kitsoma Puisang's got all the energy in the world and all the strength one could wish for. A bit of a strange knocking about of the ball there. Hard to tell who's come away with it there. And here's Mogarossi. Kitsoma Puisang. Kitsoma Puisang!
Oh, he gets his goal. Another one for Kitsoma Puisang.
And there he is. Oh, that's a bit mean. Don't push him. He's happy still. Kitsoma Puisang. Because he scored his third goal of the Come Up tournament.
Yeah, he's got 3 goals in 3 games. Every goal's a game.
Yeah.
Every game's a goal.
He's one of the heroes of this team, Kitsoma Puisang.
Are you disappointed not to see him go further in the tournament?
Yeah. As we've established a few times now.
We have, yes. I don't want to rub it in that Kitsoma Puisang will not be featuring any longer.
That's a venomous finish from Kitsoma.
But maybe we will see him in future tournaments. Only a young man, I believe, only
21.
21 years old.
Here's Kitsoma Puisang. Follow him on Twitter at Mapuisang Kitso.
Yes. He seems to live a very relatively normal life.
Oh, of course, yeah. He's a lovely fella. We were fitting up with him the other night, and he was telling us all about his sheepdog he owns in Botswana. He owns a little plot of land with which he exercises his dog on, and lives there with his parents still at the age of 21, because professional football doesn't pay all too well.
Not in Botswana.
Botswana.
But maybe this tournament... This is the thing about this tournament. It gives an opportunity for the likes of these footballers to be now sold to the European market.
If you were wondering what Kitsoma Puisang ordered with his meal, it was the steak. I think it was a filet steak. Medium rare, of course.
I think that's one of the reasons they were keen to get this tournament up and going, is the likes of these tournaments, like the Crap World Cup, all these nations don't have a chance to represent their countries in tournaments.
How do you like your steak?
I like it medium rare.
Like Kitso. Here he is again, Kitso!
Stood up well, Romeo Barra.
Corner now.
We've been joined by plenty of European scouts. Do you think they will be impressed by what they've seen at this tournament?
Some players might get signed by European teams here, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the lower ranked European teams, say the likes of your Norwegian league,
well, your Belgian league even,
and your Belgian league and all them. There's a few dotted around in Europe already. But many of these two nations are not.
Daryl Damu
are not quite at that level.
It's a foot race here between Daryl Damu and Dithlockwe, and Dithlockwe absolutely wins that one. And here is Dithlockwe. Kitsoma Puisang. Segalame boy. Not enough strength there, because boy has not yet turned into Segalami man. But that's in to Kitsoma Puisang, but he couldn't get anything on it. Could Kitso. Way hive. Well, that's a great ball to Brian Dorby.
Concrete was almost sold out there. Oh.
Fantastic bit of play there. Look at this ball.
Great ball, one of the passes of the tournament, that.
Yeah. And Brian Dorby there, straight at the goalkeeper. Should he have crossed that one? Who knows?
Oh, who knows? Doesn't matter.
Not in this game. Nothing matters in this game. Corner comes in.
Except you don't want to leave with a wooden spoon, do you?
Oh, well, Kogospela struggled there to keep hold of that one. Segalami boy. Not yet a man. Daryl Damu. Roddy Ricky. Daryl Damu. Daryl Damu hits that one. Keeper's going to save that one 6 out of 7 days of the week. because on Sunday he's got a hangover.
I think on Sunday he'll be praising the Lord.
Oh, potentially, but
in the case of a Botswanan man,
maybe he'd be drunk off of the wine at the ceremony then. Here's Brian Darby. That's a terrible shot there. Do they drink wine every Sunday at church, or is that just on some occasions? Or
I think it's some occasions. I think Catholic churches, they do on the regular.
Oh.
They tend not really to have wine all the time these days. Some churches serve a basic blackcurrant juice.
That is the most sorry thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
What's wrong with wine?
I think it's more... I don't know.
Roddy Ricky Bobby.
Well, apparently alcohol is the devil's nectar.
Well, Jesus made alcohol from water, so...
He did.
And he's
whether that's believable,
he's very much
a central figure of the Christian faith.
Oh, that's a...
Ooh, venomous.
No, that was miles wide. Camera angle fooled me there.
Venom to the shot, though.
Yeah, power. Accuracy.
Was
wanting.
Lacking, yes.
Stanesta. There's that one. Theros Etsile finds Kitsoma Puisang, finds Joel Mogorossi, Gilbert Barudi. Gilbert Barudi hits that one, safe in the hands of Romeo Barra. Genio Mathiot. To no one. Here's Roddy Ricky. That one's miles over the bar. And it is a lovely day here in Mauritius.
You got to remember, many of these fans bought tickets for this game before they knew it was going to be a dead rubber. So you're going to kind of feel for them, don't you?
That's the worry when you buy tickets for
the final group
international
matches,
games.
Yeah. Well, particularly the final group match of a tournament.
Well, there's the first half even. Still another half to play, that's how it works. Only 1-1. What did you call it? 3-3?
Yeah, maybe there's some more goals in this half.
I think there's definitely going to be some more goals in the second half. There's 7 shots, 3 on target for both teams. That's a good number. 0 fouls, one of the cleaner games we've seen since there's nothing
no
to play
reason
for.
to foul, is there?
Yep.
It would be totally in the way of being negative. It wouldn't be in the spirit of the game, would it?
It certainly wouldn't be. And we've saw Kitsoma Puisang nearly get 2 goals.
Almost. Good to see him get on the score sheet.
Fans are happy that...
He has carried this side. Do you think he's been let down by his teammates in this tournament?
That could be the case there, as we see another 0% down the left wing for the Seychelles.
I mean, if you look at this game, you're looking at Botswana and you're saying if they get beaten this game, well, if they win this game, they come at this tournament with 3 games where there hasn't been much in between the sides, has there? It's not like they've been outclassed, they've been unlucky.
Very much so.
They've lost by an odd goal each time. I mean, they could end with 0 points and lose each game by a goal each time. And they've had spells in every football match. It's just taking advantage of them Well, they did, but they...
Carl Hall runs that one out of bounds.
Yeah, Carl Hall.
I don't think he was paying attention there, Carl.
I don't think he was. It's not like the Seychelles who did lose a game convincingly.
Here's Roddy Ricky.
The Seychelles will be heading for bottom of the group.
Oh,
unless they can find a win.
Well, that looked like a nasty clash of heads there, but both players up instantly. Daryl Demoot,
what you like
Brian
to see.
Darby.
Although if one of them is concussed, I would like to see them get treatment. What do you think of head injuries in football? Do you think that should be addressed more? You see the tent in American football.
Well,
you can take the player off for 10-15 minutes to assess the head injury and then send them back on. But
Kitsoma Puisang.
Oh, he hits the bar.
I think head injuries are a bit still in the early days, really, of knowing how to treat them.
I think, but sending someone back into the football field immediately cannot be the wise thing to do.
Well, like the NFL say, if you've been ended in the concussion protocol, you're not allowed to football
The
game.
thing is with the NFL, the difference is these players are...
Well, the thing is that the FA haven't, or the UEFA players...
I think that the talk was that they would introduce some sort of substitute you can bring on temporarily while the unconscious player is off the field, because it's not like American football where you can constantly change the players.
Yep. FIFA won't react until the players...
Someone will die.
Well, until the players sue them, as the NFL players did.
Oh, yes. I mean, we can't talk about American football being... it took years for them to get to that stage of the 10 to
decades. Not just years. Yeah.
It's been years in terms of decades, whatever you want to put it. But this is... There's much more problems with that game. Great save from the goalkeeper. Closed it down well.
Very well, yep. Nice kits here on display today.
Yeah,
I like them.
Bit of red and blue, fire and ice.
That's a good way to describe it. Brian Darby's got the corner duty today. With it, he does nothing though.
Matthewsy Johnson.
Here is Johnson.
There's a few of these players promoted from the under-23s previously before this tournament.
Matthewsy Johnson still going. Oh! That would have been a fantastic effort there because he ran the whole length of the pitch.
Nobody wanted to tackle Matthewsy Johnson.
And he's taking his time getting... Well, he's not. He's there, look. Still going Matthewsy. And that's a dangerous position to give away a free kick.
Who was it giving the foul away there? Duflockway. Don't send Duflockway off. It would be...
No, it's just a finger.
It is. Darryl Damoon.
Harsh. No, I think that one was
Do you think they're both deserving to leave the tournament from what you've seen today?
I think they are, to be honest.
I feel like maybe they're a bit more zip into this game if it did mean something.
There was a great cutting out there of the ball.
Two fabulous sides as well going through from this group, Mauritius and Rwanda.
Here's Matthewsy Johnson again. Desperate to get a goal, and he got one.
Matthewsy Johnson.
That's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Fair play to the man.
He's still running, and there he is celebrating finally.
At least he has something to take home with him from this tournament.
He was determined to get a goal, wasn't he? No one was passing there. Great finish from the centre-back or right-back or something like that.
The right-back, Matthewsy Johnson.
I often do that myself on a Monday. The game means nothing, so I go, you know what, I'm going to try and score here. And Matthewsy's done what I dream of doing.
Yes.
That is scoring a goal.
Remember the last goal?
What?
Didn't you get a goal a few weeks ago?
Maybe a month or so ago now.
I remember you finishing it nicely in a victory.
Roddy Ricky. Derby. Down the right wing. Down the right flank. Just runs into a man there. Gabe Mathwisa. That's a good name, isn't it? Gabe.
I heard the name Gabe, like Gabriel. But Gabe, I don't know.
Mogarossi looks like he stayed on side. Mogarossi. Goal.
Oh, it's running away from the Seychelles.
Yep, Botswana now 3 up. Well, 3-1 up. 2 up in the game.
Yep.
Oh, that's unsightly.
Oh, my word.
Stop that. Stop that this instant.
Oh, my word. That is...
Mapwisang's just been raped there.
He has been.
Oh, a friend Mukitso's been absolutely arse-raped.
He was trying to shove it up there.
Poor Kitso.
Unsavoury.
Well,
I know anything goes in this football match, but that does not go. That does not go at all.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I'm let down by Botswana there.
Anyway, that was a goal. And what we saw after that. Anyway, do not replay it. Do not replay it.
Thank my Lord. Well, it shouldn't be too many people watching this one, so thank you, Lucky Stars. That this was not an important game. Kitso Brisang.
Kitso gets another one.
Oh, they fell apart.
This is a runaway train now. An absolute runaway.
Kitso Mabwisang.
No, I was going to say, don't rape him again. My Lord.
Oh, he was trying to get his... well, it was kind of on his side there, so it wouldn't have been the...
it's a bit...
the bum there.
Getting a bit touchy-feely, though. The Botswanans. Nice finish there. Cheeky. That's his 4th of the tournament now.
Yeah, if he gets another,
He's leading at the top.
he's up there with Andy Sophie, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah. Keeper could have got there, actually. He kind of swiped at it after the ball had gone past him. Smells nice, this shirt, actually.
Has he put some sort of product on it?
Must have wore an aftershave one day. I wear Aqua de Gio is what I wear, actually. So that's what it'll be, and he's Mogarossi. Kitsuma Puisang went for the spectacular there and has spectacularly hurt himself, landing on his neck. Here's the Seychelles. Referee says nothing of it. Gape Mohotutsiwa. Will Kitso get there? He won't.
No, not quite for Kitso. Hoping for the hat-trick.
I think his teammates were gifting him a hat-trick there, but
they wanted him to get the hat-trick.
They certainly did, yeah. And it was too much on that ball there. Not enough quality from Gape. So, there we go. Gape there plays a ball to Gilbert Baruti. Still Gilbert. Gilbert gets tackled there, referee says. Is that a penalty? Must be. He was in the box.
Is it a penalty? Is it a penalty?
Well, it's a yellow card.
For Janino Mathiot.
Yeah. It still stood on the edge of the box.
Why is he debating that? Just, step back. Get on with the football match.
That's in the box. So
losing 4-1.
If this is a free kick, his hands went
oh my word!
Into the net there.
Quicksand there. It is a penalty.
That's unbelievable.
Whoa.
That is unbelievable.
What is the referee thinking?
And I'll just quickly put Kitsuma Puisang on this just in case it goes in.
Got a chance it, don't you?
Kitsuma Puisang over the bar
for a corner. Headed away by the wall.
That was a big wall, that, wasn't it? Certainly.
Yeah, they just didn't want to concede another goal, I suppose.
Thero Setsile punching this one in. The header. Wow, that was wide. Good corner. Well worked. Not good enough, though.
The Seychelles, well, they haven't been there. They haven't showed what they showed at the Crack World Cup, have they?
No, they've been disappointing.
Have they missed Bibi and the key players that made them at that tournament?
Yeah. Samuel Bibi was great, wasn't he?
Samuel Bibi and Esther maybe played. Well, Esther's been awful today, but...
And Villeneuve may as well not turned up, mightn't he?
Villeneuve plays for Mauritius.
Mauritius is another team. So he didn't turn up, which is a good thing. He's offside there, though. Was
Cal, one of the few players who actually has turned up in this tournament.
He's been the player of the team for me.
Yeah, I would say so. He's the only one who's really got a goal.
And that one finds its way through quite dangerously. He's Thero Setsil. That's a good tackle by Warren Melly. Passing the ball around Pooley here. Tired legs. That must be on. That's onside. So here's Carl Hall. He squares it to Daryl Damu.
Oh! I thought he'd score.
I did as well.
I thought it was turning away to celebrate there.
Unbelievable. Daryl Damu.
Daryl Damu has not really played well in the tournament, I have to say.
Good vision there from Hill Hall to see the defender peeling off, but
not half the stanchion.
Daryl Damu there
summarises this tournament
wasted
really.
Effort.
A big man, but a big man who has not been able to do much.
Only a couple of minutes left now, and a couple of minutes too many for Seychelles. They want to go home because this party Mauritius is over. But here's Kitsuma Puisang with a hat-trick!
Oh, hat-trick for Kitsuma Puisang. 5-1
He's done
Botswana. He has done it. And it just maybe highlights how sad we are.
That number 10's doing it again.
He was getting himself right in there.
It's Sigalami boy who keeps braving people. Kitsoma Puisang wins the ball back and then blasts that one in for a hat-trick.
Well, Seychelles, yeah, they will be glad to go home from this tournament.
One of the more convincing wins we've seen, this one, actually. 5-1.
Yeah, the most convincing win, I would say, apart from maybe, was it Eswatini won 4-1 the other night?
It's just a shame that this game counts for nothing, isn't it?
It counts for Kitsoma Puisang in terms of his Botswana goal-scoring record.
It does indeed. My God. It's not going to be a fault, is it, for Kitso? No, dealt with well by Seychelles.
Well, a bit of a revenge for Botswana. Lost
Daryl
6-1 to Guinea in the only tournament they played.
That's wide.
And that summarises it.
Daryl Damu.
Daryl Damu has been awful.
He's been an absolute hash of this game, Daryl Damu. Worse than Zeelowee?
Well, there's been no pressure on him and he still hasn't scored a goal, has he?
That was worse than anything Zeelowee did, that one. So, I would say so. Shame to see that one from the man with the funny name. 2 minutes of added time and we're 16 minutes, 70 seconds into it, so not long left at all now.
Offside.
Oh,
Who was it trying to undo there?
very close there. Was that the centre back?
I thought it was Deflockway, yeah?
It is Dislockway, the centre back.
What on earth is Deflockway?
Well, he's trying to get on the score sheet, isn't he? It's his only chance. And that's full time.
It's over, both these sides. We'll say goodbye to this tournament. But Botswana, I think they've left a lasting impression.
A round of applause for Kitsoma Puisang.
Kitsoma Puisang will take home that lovely football as a momentum from this tournament.
One of my favourite players, Kitsoma Puisang, and as you say, many a times, it'll be sad to see him go.
It will be, and I have to say, you've got to think, what if things had went better for Botswana? What if they hadn't conceded them final 2 goals against Rwanda? We would see them sailing into the quarterfinals, maybe.
Well, they've got plenty of time, and Kitsoma Puisang is only young.
We will see them, I think, at a Crap World Cup.
I think we'll see them at the Crap World Cup in 3 years' time, won't we?
Yes, only 3 years' time to the Crap World Cup.
Kitso will be 24 by then, prime of his career. Kitso could be the talisman at the Crap World Cup.
It could be. We've seen, some of the harder quality teams in this tournament probably won't be at the Crap World Cup.
But Botswana, not the best.
Not the best. So
this actually will help their chances of qualifying for the Crap World Cup. It'll lower their ranking.
World Cup qualifying will be based on the World Cup qualifying. So if you are unable to qualify for the World Cup, you have a good chance of qualifying for. Or that may change, because I think the 2022 World Cup qualifying may not end until later in the year. We will see. There will be a review from the Crap World Cup Council, I think, ahead of that tournament.
I think whichever teams make it, Botswana will be there.
I think more than likely. Or at least there will be another African Crap of Nations.
Well, they may even get an organiser's pardon. Or maybe it might even host the tournament just to make sure that they get in there.
There could be a bid from Africa, right? I don't see any reason why not.
The Botswanan tournament, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've totally forgot about the highlights here.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about it. I'm just discussing the Crap World Cup hosts. That decision will be made soon
in about 12 months normally, isn't it?
A bid. I think a bidding committee will be organised. I think there's a few names dotted around. The Baltic Crap World Cup is mentioned between Estonia, Lithuania and Latvia, and there's been another one which is a potential Caribbean Crap World Cup, a Pacific Crap World Cup. It definitely will not be in Asia.
No, definitely not.
It's been there 2 times already. And maybe an African bid, which could come in the form of Botswana. We will see.
We will see. I'm sure their taste for football's been...
There will be a draw
by today.
Or maybe there will be a convincing argument made.
There's Matthewsy Johnson, one of my favourite players of this game as well. And you could just sense that this game was going Botswana's way and thought he'd get himself on the score sheet. It's sucking his ring there. Mathusi Johnson there. That's a name to remember.
Still only young himself as well, Mathusi Johnson.
It's quite a youthful side, this Botswana team.
It is. It is a very youthful side. They've got the world ahead of them. And I think they've made a great impression. I've enjoyed them. It's been a pleasure commentating on them.
Kitso Mapuisan. I'll make a compilation of the assists we get in this tournament, and we can have a look through that before the next round. Kitso Mapuisan hits the wall with that free kick. Free kicks have been
Not
shocking.
the most worthy highlight there.
This is a worthy highlight, though. Well, a low light for Daryl.
Hit the stanchion. Darren Damu with a tournament to forget. Didn't really fill the boots of Samuel Bibe at all. But there was the hat-trick goal for Kitso Mapuisan.
That's the one. And he'll feel like a champion this evening, even if he's not going home with an African Cup of Nations trophy.
No, but positive signs from Botswana.
Certainly is. So we've got 6 more games left of the groups.
To conclude.
Where did you come from?
I was picking up some post-it notes.
Yep, we've got 2 more games tomorrow. I'm sure you're used to it by now. 3 and 5 o'clock PM UK time. He's gone again. So we'll see you in 22 hours or so.
Goodbye.
21 and a half. Goodbye.